guys, RJ Gaming here, and today I am playing Pokemon Showdown. Now, if you don't know what Pokemon Showdown is, it's an online, Wi-Fi battle emulator. If you, kind of know what I mean. Yeah, and, it's the first of, I hope, will be many. You can leave your opinion in the comment section below. Yeah, so, basically what we do here is, Pokemon Showdown. It's an emulator, like I said, and we're playing random mode. So what I did is I chose random so that the opponent gets 6 random Pokemon and I get 6 random Pokemon. And yeah, it's straight back into the game coverage. So using Gallade and Gallade's Stone Edge, I go straight into Stone Edge to kill the opponent's Pelipper. And then I just realized I should have used Swords Dance a move before. So I would have had, higher attack power and all, and set up and all, but, I mean, mistakes happen. So then I go for the Shadow Sneak, which is a kill. So then, I mean, at this point I'm feeling really good. I took down 2 of the opponent's Pokemon, and I only still my first Pokemon. And then they send out Sock, and I was kind of hoping that Gallade had a Psychic move, because he was a Psychic type. But unfortunately, he did not. So, I was kind of impartial of what to do. And, yeah, at this point, I'm I had a move for the last 2 Pokemon, and now I have nothing. So then I go for the switch, and I go for, oh gosh, I'm forgetting. Yeah, I go for Swalot. Because I thought if I could poison him, because I knew that he had Toxic, the chip damage would be really helpful. So then I would go for Yawn, because it would be best if his Pokemon was asleep. Because you know, a sleeping Pokemon is better than a awake Pokemon if it's your enemies. If it's not your enemies, then just keep your Pokemon awake. Okay, so I go for the Yawn, and he becomes drowsy, and then I decide to, because I wanted to do some Encore, but I thought if he had faster speed, then it wouldn't really matter what he did. So I went for the Sludge Bomb, and yeah, I'm waiting for the opponent. As I'm speeding up all the waitings so that it kind of cuts down the time, because the original footage was 15 minutes, but with all the shortages, it was shorter. Yeah, so then he goes out for a Pinsir, which was a bad move on his part, since Poison is super effective against Leaf type, or I don't know what type, I think it's the Leaf type. So he goes to the Mega Evolution and uses Close Combat, which is kind of dumb, since Swalot is resistant to it, and it does practically no damage. He gets the loss of stats, and then I kill him. And then he goes, the opponent goes for the Lunoon, which, kind of spoiler alert, which is one of his best Pokemon. You'll see in a second why his Lunoon is just, I don't know, just super powerful. So he goes for the Substitute, and I just didn't know what to do. I mean, I could Close Combat and take out the Substitute, but that would mean, getting stat reductions. So I go for the Stone Edge, hoping that it'll get rid of his Substitute, and then goes for Extreme Speed, which brings my Gallade down a lot. So I thought Close Combat, but then I used another Extreme Speed. I forgot all about the Extreme Speed first move stuff. So then my star with Pokemon so far, star Pokemon of the game so far gets knocked out. So then I set out my Arcanine, which also has Close Combat. So I go for the close combat, and then he goes for the Substitute, which totally wastes my my stats, because then I lose speed and defense. So it makes my Arcanine just a sitting duck, or more like a sitting, I don't know, what is he, a wolf? Yeah, and as you can see, I was changing the volume because it was a bit too loud. Yeah, I go for another Close Combat, hoping to win Substitute, but he switches out to a Chandelure, which is even worse. At this point, I didn't know what to do, and I eventually switched to my Lantern, which is, pretty good, I'd say, because Lantern I'm pretty sure it's the only Pokemon that had an attack that's super effective against fire. Now at this point, the opponent doesn't know that I have a Lantern, so I can see why he'd switch to Chandelure. Okay, now let me just... Oh gosh. It's taking a while. I was like kind of debating on what to do. So at this point, he had taken out one of my Pokemon, I had taken out 3, and he had damaged my Swalot, and my Arcanine stats were down. So, I mean, it was just the sensible thing to do with the Lantern. Okay, come on. Yeah, and at this point, he hasn't seen 3 of my Pokemon. My Togekiss, my Lantern, and my Aerodactyl. Yeah, I've seen all of his, and I knocked out 3. So I go for the Lantern, and then he goes for the Hidden Power, which does 15 damage. And then at this point, I knew I had to go for the Scald. It would, like, pwn him. Okay, and the waiting is that this guy took his time, and my internet was dying, both. So I didn't know he had Energy Ball. He used the Energy Ball, which I was so scared it was going to kill me. Then I survived, fortunately, and then I went for the Scald, and ended up killing the Chandelure. And then he brings out his Lanoon, which I was kind of scared was his, like, strong Pokemon, because it took out my Gallade and did some damage to my Swalot. And then I realized something really weird. My Lantern could only use Scald, which is, like, I don't know, awkward. Yeah, so then I switched to Arcanine. He uses Lanoon uses extreme speed, and then I decided to go for the close combat I decided to go for the toxic and then the close combat. Because the poison will do eventual chip damage, and that would help a lot. And then at this point, I did not know why he used Belly Drum. I mean, that's like suicidal. Okay, so I go for the close combat, but his extreme speed kills me. And then at this point, I'm kind of like freaking out. I mean, his Lanoon is the Pokemon to watch out for, and it's still alive. So I switched to Aerodactyl, and I realized that Aerodactyl could evolve into Mega Aerodactyl. So I hit the Mega Evolution, and then I was kind of impartial whether to go for Stone Edge or Ice Fang. But in the end, I chose Stone Edge. And then he used Seed Bomb, which should have killed me. But Aerodactyl pulled through with 11%. I don't think I would have survived if I wouldn't have Mega Evolved. Because I'm pretty sure Aerodactyl got some stat buffs, I think defense particularly. So then I go for the Roost, knowing that if I didn't heal up now, I wouldn't be able to survive an attack. And then it goes for the Ice Punch, which is super effective, but it doesn't bring me down as much as I thought it would. And then I go for another Roost, and he goes for another Ice Punch. And at this point I knew it was make or break, so I go for another Roost, and I decide to attack after that. So I go for the Roost, and then he goes for the close combat, which then knocks me out. Now I was kind of hoping to kill him with Aerodactyl, but I guess that couldn't happen. So I go for the Togekiss, because I remembered about the new Fairy type being strong against Fighting type. I go for the Dazzling Gleam. He has no way to escape. He has low defense. He uses Stone Edge, which I am so happy that didn't kill me. Dazzling Gleam, and Sock is down. Yep. And I won that battle. First win of the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed. My name is RJ Gaming. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Comment on whether you want me to do more stuff like this. Whether you want me to do some more Pokemon stuff. Just tell me your thoughts in the description section down below. And don't forget to take the poll. It'll be in the description. It's just a couple opinionated questions. And until next time, I bid you all a farewell.